Good morning, everyone. I am Shashwati Datta Roy from e-vidyaloka Trust team. A warm welcome to all our wonderful volunteers joining us from different parts of the country and across the globe. We are delighted to host the fourth session of Elevate webinar series for the academic year 25-26, continuing our mission to bring new learning opportunities every month for all our volunteers. On behalf of eVidyaloka, I wanted to extend a heartfelt thank you to each one of you for being here with us today and for your dedication to transforming the education landscape to rural children. Today, we are pleased to have Ms. Lakshmi Shankar Narayanan with us. Lakshmi is a chartered accountant by qualification and teacher by profession, with over 20 years of experience in education and training. She has taught a wide range of subjects from direct taxation, financial accounting, and financial management to advanced mathematics, supporting students preparing for CA, CAS, CMA, and senior school boards, as well as learners in the US. Lakshmi is deeply passionate about education, innovation, and helping learners grow with confidence. Today, topic interactive intelligence. The new era of audiovisual gamified learning is especially important for online teaching in rural government schools, where students often struggle with limited resources and traditional textbook based learning. Using visuals, animation, and game-based activities make lesson more engaging and easier to understand, helping children stay motivated and attentive. With that, it is my pleasure to invite Ms. Lakshmi Shankar Narayan to lead today's session. Over to you, Lakshmi. Thank you.
Thank you, Shashwati. A very warm good morning to all the volunteers. First and foremost, I would like to thank uh, the VRM team head, Nikita, head of academic program design, Khyati, and Shashwati, my colleague and team member at eVidyaloka, for having given me an opportunity to present this webinar. So, thank you, all of you. Let's start. I'm sharing my screen. I'm playing a small video. So we can see earlier children used to refer dictionary for spelling and pronunciation. Now it has been replaced by Google. The blackboard has got substituted or replaced by the smartboard. Children nowadays play games, and through games they learn many concepts. Even there is a change in the evaluation pattern. More earlier, it was more of descriptive evaluation methods. Now there is a shift towards MCQ based evaluation. The traditional textbook based learning is slowly making a transition towards audiovisual learning. So basically, today's webinar is an attempt to make you aware of the different platforms, websites, and free content that is available over the internet that you can use in your teaching. So, over time, the education system has undergone a significant transformation. Audiovisual methods of learning is gaining popularity. What the eyes see, the mind remembers. So, there is a saying, I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. So, incorporating audiovisual methods of learning has become the need, and This change would help us in making the teaching process more student friendly and effective. I have prepared a list of few websites that I will be showing you today in this webinar. And that entire PDF would be, the list of websites would be shared with all of you over chat or email at the end of the webinar. I would try to take two examples in case of each platform or website so that you are acquainted. Later on, you can apply your creativity in deciding how you will use this content or how you will use these websites while actually teaching to the kids. So I believe every teacher is an artist, and hence, once you become aware of these resources, I'm sure you will come up with more creative ideas and excellent ideas to take them to the children. And that is basically the intention of this webinar. So we will we'll start with the first one. There is a app as well as a web-based platform by the name of Read Along by Google. I'm just sharing my screen once again. Are you, Shashwati, is the Read Along Google visible?
Yes. Yes.
Right. So basically, this platform, it's available in 11 different languages. How you can switch on to the languages, you can see on the top left, there are three horizontal lines. Click on those. It gives you this. It's written over here, Bhasha setting. As of now, I'm keeping it in Hindi, but you do have options for Tamil learners to learn English, Telugu learners, Bengali, Marathi. There are different options. As I said, there are 11 of them. So you click on this and you can change the setting.
उस
As if,
भाषा को टैप करें जो आप अपने बच्चों को पढ़ना
right. So as of now, I'm keeping it as Hindi. Now, on the bottom right of your screen, if you can see, she is our AI assistant. Now, I'll just go on to this. Are you able to see these different rectangular boxes? Each of that is a story, a very brief story. On the bottom right, wherever one is written, it is the first level. And if you can see here in under counting cats, on the bottom right, there is a 2 written. That's the level 2. So totally, this repository has more than 1,000 stories and spread across 4 different levels. I'll just start with one of them.
चलो पढ़ते हैं. One big cake. माइक बंद किया है.
Now the intention is, this is actually a 1:1 platform wherein the student can directly install this app in the smartphone and learn how to read. But the same thing, we can try to bring it in the classroom. Like you, the volunteer teacher, you can show it on the screen. And maybe in case of a small classroom, say around 30 students, initially 2 or 3 children can be asked to come near the laptop or maybe near the smart TV. Because if you can see, there is a microphone button over here, which I have put it on mute. So when I click on it, the child has to read, and that is captured by the platform, by the app. It is captured, and the app will help the child wherever the child is stuck up. Now I'll give you an example. I'm tapping on this AI, the bottom right AI. I'm clicking on it. So she will read it for us. I'm just doing it.
Dom Dom has one big cake. Dom Dom के पास एक बड़ा केक है.
I think
अब
all
तुम
of you,
पढ़कर सुनाओ.
I think all of you could listen this.
Yes.
The AI initially read, then the AI gave the translation of it in Hindi. That's because I have selected Hindi to English. If you would have done it maybe from Kannada to English, the AI would explain the same thing in Kannada. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to read this sentence and move on to the next one just to show it to you.
Mic on.
Dom Dom has one big cake. Now
Mic बंद किया
deliberately,
है.
I'm going to read only till Dom Dom cuts the cake, and I'm going to wait just to show it to you how AI picks that the child is stuck at the point of cake, and then the AI helps the child. I'm going to try this.
Mic on.
Dom Dom cuts the cake.
जोर से पढ़ो.
Into 8 pieces. I'm not sure whether all
सही
of you.
जवाब बताओ. Dom Dom cut one cake into dash pieces.
I'm not sure whether you could really hear that. What I meant, what I was trying to show was the point where I
सही
deliberately
जवाब
stopped,
चुनो.
or the student stops because the student doesn't know how to read the next word. The AI realizes that the student is stuck up, and the AI will help the child. And this particular thing, which you can see on the screen, it's like an evaluation in between, basically to keep the children engaged so that they learn, and they learn with, complete alertness, so that they are able to answer these questions. There is one more feature here. Like now, for example, I deliberately, the word grandma, I'm going to read it wrongly. I want to show it to you that the AI identifies that I have read it wrongly, and it helps the child in correcting. I'm deliberately going to read it wrong.
Mic on.
One piece is for gr.
जोर से पढ़ो. Grandma. Mic
I
बंद
could,
किया है.
I think you could hear that the AI rectified that it's not gr and it's grandma. So this is how the platform works. Now, in a even 1:many class, this can be very effective. Like I myself have tried it. The volunteer can read and then tell the entire children to read it uh, in chorus also. Even that way also it is effective. And those children, like if their parent has a smartphone, they can definitely download the app and try it. It's available in multiple languages. And one more area where I felt it could be used is this entire website or this app can be downloaded and it can be practiced offline. So let's assume that on a particular day we have lost the internet connection at the school, and the volunteer is not able to take the class because of lack of internet connection. So the class assistant, if already the app is, or the website, the stories are downloaded, he or she can play it on the screen, and children, 2 or 3 children, can come to the front and read it. So that way also it is quite effective. So this was one platform which I wanted all of you to be aware. Moving further,
Any question answer you can write in the chat. At the end we will take it up. Yeah, Lakshmi will answer.
the next website, okay, this was the read along by Google. You can see those 11 languages which are available. We move on to the next site. There are some good novel techniques of teaching grammar. So I'm just going on to the website. This is the PDF which I told you will be shared with you. So I'm going to that. I think all of you can see the Games to Learn English site now. I'm going to the topic of prepositions. I click on start. Now, when we are teaching preposition,
in front of the sofa.
Now see this. It says put the tissues in front of the sofa. So I have to just, I understand it's the student can't do it, but the volunteer can just on the screen pick it up and ask, kahan pe dalna hai? Yahan pe? So all the children would say no. Then you say, then where to put it? Here. Then they would say no. Then you say, then where to put it? Here.
Put
Then
the
they would say
cushion
yes.
on the sofa.
That way you apply your creativity in finding out how effective you can make it. Now see, put the cushion on the sofa. So I pick it up and I put it here. So the children would in chorus, they would say no. Then you say like this then.
Put the candle
That way.
on the table.
So this is how you can use this. I'm moving back to show you one more of this. Adverbs. If you need to teach adverbs, I'm clicking on start. Now see, there is a visual. Now what is the boy doing? You can ask in the class. What is the action? Is he studying? Is he sleeping? Or is he running? Then all the children will start replying and you can say, yes, it's running. Now, how is he running? So he runs. What is the appropriate adverb? That way you can ask. And you can see that he's running quite fast. So that way you can explain it to the children that it should be he runs quickly. Similarly here, identify the verb first. You can ask the children. So he's playing the guitar. Now, you can see the image. People are like, they are not very happy with the way he's playing the guitar. So you should say he plays the guitar badly. I mean, these are all self-explanatory. Once you understand the website, I need not even tell you how to use it. You can definitely come out with ways. Now, past tense, see here. Initially, you can discuss it with the children, how to do it. So you may ask, what is the past tense of wake? So they would say woke. I say you can go along and you can ask sing ka kya hai? So they would say sang. So on, you move on. It's done. Now, this person is giving a gift. So the question is asking, what is the correct word that should come? So you can ask the children. So they would say give.
Yesterday he...
Now this is a topic on past tense. So you can ask, kya aayega yahan pe? So they would say, yesterday he gave her a gift, he gave her a gift, or he gived her a gift. So definitely answers would start coming when you show it with options, when you show it with images. So then you can say, yes, he gave her a gift. You can see here the score also going up. Now what is the lady doing?
After running, she...
So that's where you can teach past tense. She drank water. So this was one of the website which I felt is good. We move on further. Reading web. This is for the phonics part. I come to that. Now there are so many things. I go to the, now if I pick up short U, all of you might be aware, short vowels, long vowels. I'm picking up short U and I'm going to the first level. These are all different levels, A, B, C, D, E. I'm going to the first level. Now, this is a presentation of a thing. There are around 50 presentations and around 1,200 vocabulary words that are available on this website. So, I initially say silent flashcard. So that means the word will come. It's teaching how to pronounce the U. Only the word comes up here. If you want to hear it along with the
Can
song,
you say this?
I'm not sure whether you're able to hear it, but
Yes, it's audible.
it's audible.
Dot.
And see, it's two
A
things.
dot is a little spot. You can call it a point.
You realize that you're teaching.
A dot is a little spot. You can call it a point.
So you realize that here, first the child learns the correct way of pronouncing it. The child sees the spelling, the child understands the meaning visually, and the child also understands how to use it in a sentence. So, like this, for all the words it is there. I'm going ahead with some other example. These were all short vowels. I go further. Now, there are certain words like CH, TCH words. Let us go to a little higher level.
What does this say?
So, it gives us a chance. So, you can ask the children, what is this? And then you can click on play.
Lunch.
See, she has explained it. What is the correct pronunciation?
Lunch.
This visually explains it.
Lunch. Lunch is the
And this is the example of how you can use it in the sentence. So all the three things are achieved here. Also on the right side, if you see, take a quiz. You can click on those and that will lead you to the quiz. Like just an example. This is a quiz on short O.
choose the word that goes with the picture.
So you can ask the children, you can just move on your cursor and you can ask, is it raw? Is it for? Is it hot? Or is it calm? And then the children will answer in chorus and that way you can move ahead. So there are many examples on this side. Going ahead. This is again another website on phonics. I would open it and show it to you.
Yes, this all apps are free. I just wanted to share one person asked, and it's available in Google. We just jotted down in different
Yes.
website. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
all
will
are
share.
open source and free platforms. Maybe few of them might require you to log in with your Gmail ID or some ID. That might be needed in few, but otherwise, whatever content I'm showing you, it is entirely free. And also, there are certain websites where the basic content is free. And if you want the advanced content, probably that part is paid. So that's okay. We can even go for the basic content also. But otherwise, all of these are open source and free platforms. Now, this one, ABC Phonics, this as such has got ample material on phonics, anything and everything on phonics presented in a very systematic way. You can go through it. I'm not showing you any specific thing from this, but along with it, there is one more thing. This is also there in one of the links given in the same site, ABC Phonics. Now see this. This is very nice. Like I'll give you an example. This is a game. I'm clicking here. Now that is an image. So you can ask the children, what is the image showing? So you can even hear.
Make a word to match the picture.
So the
Peel.
children can tell you. So that way you can, once they say P, you pick it up here, you put it. Then you can ask, then what would come here? You can just move on your cursor. And then the moment they say,
Peel.
I'm not
Seed.
sure whether you're able to even hear the audio. It is
Yes, yes,
telling how
it's available. It's
that
available.
S and how that D in phonics actually sounds. Even that audio comes up.
Seed.
This is like
Seed.
for very
Deer.
lower grades, you can use this. I mean, maybe for those of them who still are not, those kids who are still not very comfortable with reading of 3-letter, 4-letter words, who absolutely don't understand phonics, for such grade, you can definitely use this. Along with it, there is one more. These are certain books, like I click on this and show you.
The silent E at the end of the word, end of the word, end of the word. The silent E at the end of the word makes the A say A.
These are basically to explain to the children that long vowel and how that E at the end turns the short vowel into a long vowel. So now you can see here this image of an ear. When I click on it,
This is Jake.
so these things, even in case one particular session you are not able to take, even the school teacher or the class assistant can play it, and it's only the children will have to, in case of a smart board, just click on it.
This
And
is Jake.
they can hear, or maybe with a mouse click they can click and they can hear, and that's how they can learn. Since it is visual plus audio, definitely the engagement would be good.
Jake makes waves.
If you see, all the words that they have picked up in this particular lesson are all words where long A is used, like Jake, make, wave. So that way there is an element of fun because children are able to see everything so colorful, but you can also communicate across the fact that these are all long vowels, and how that last one E changes it from a short vowel sound to a long vowel sound. Okay, moving ahead. There are some movies over here. I'm just playing one of them. There are certain words in English where there are two vowels that come together. And when two vowels come together, the second vowel doesn't give that sound. It's only the first vowel.
Vowel team
See this?
TV.
When vowel teams go a-walkin', the first vowel does the talkin'. A.
Made.
See this image very clearly. It tells you that there are two vowels together in the word. The second is not dominant. The first vowel is dominant. And at the same time, it introduces the word and shows you the visual as well. So it would be
When
very
vowel teams go
effective in teaching
a-walkin',
the children.
the first vowel does the talkin'. E.
Team.
Okay, right. So this was one site which I wanted to tell you. You can definitely think of how you can make it more effective so that you can involve the entire class in the activity. That definitely, once you start using the platform, once you start thinking, you yourself will come out with more effective ways. Going ahead, this is the British Council one. I go to grammar and vocabulary. There are many tabs you yourself can gradually explore. I'm just showing you few examples. Grammar practice. I come to comparative and superlative. There are two games. I would like to show that. Now see here. It's a simple question, which we normally also we take it in the class, but it's only that there are three options. So you can ask the entire class. Even if it's a 1:many class, you can ask, I am dash than my brother. So what would come? So would it be option 1, 2, 3? And then the children can gradually answer. It becomes more easy when choices are given. It's only that they need to select the choice. So it becomes more easy. This way, going further, I wanted to show the next game also in this. I'm just 1 minute. Yeah, I'll put it on mute. Now, see this. What this is the words are given. The children will have to frame a sentence. So, what you can do is you can ask the children, "Konsa word, which word will come first?" So they might say mine. So you click on it. It comes. 1 minute. Probably before playing, you will have to ask them like the order, and then you have to start clicking. It's like this. Jupiter is the largest planet. That way. You start using it, you yourself will understand which is more effective. So this helps the children in framing sentences. You're giving them words and you are helping them develop that skill of putting the words together and framing sentences. So this is one. In the same website, you can come to this tab, Speak and Spell. Now in Speak, this is basically a story. I'm not playing it now. There's one small issue here. The accent is a bit like that westernized accent is there a bit. But what you can do is you can reduce the speed. Like, don't keep it at the normal speed. Maybe keep it a little slower. You can see here how I'm doing. Go to the settings and change it to 0.75. And then you play. And don't play it continuously. Maybe one word you play, one slide you play, you wait, then you read it yourself and you explain. So that way they would be able to absorb it better. And what I liked here more than the video, definitely the video is effective, but more than that is these two sheets. Like I'm opening up this for you, print an activity for the story. See this. These are not clicks. I mean, you can just show it on the screen. So the students, you can ask the children, what is this? So these are the options. So they can say lake and you can take a pen and annotate it over here. That's it. There is no click over here. But the variety of exercise and activities that are, now see this, write F or V in the words. So they would pick up words, they see the image and they would be doing it themselves. So definitely that engagement level would be more. And one more thing which is good over here is in case you are not able, you miss a particular session and you want your class assistant to do this activity, there are even answers over here. Or maybe you tell the children to do it on their own and then you show them the answer. So they themselves can get it clear whether they have done it rightly or not. So definitely that way the site is useful. And there is one more option. Here is Speak. You can even go to Spell. Like I saw one option of singular plural. Can you spot all the plurals in the story? So if you, prior to this your session, if you play the video, you will understand exactly at which point the plurals start. Now, like for example, I know from here the plurals part start. So you can skip the earlier part and directly start playing from here. See how they have portrayed it.
Plurals, you can add
I told you there is a little problem with the accent. Students may not be very comfortable, but you can definitely repeat it in your own way.
S to nouns. 1 present, 5
See this way. Visually, they have explained it, which makes it very clear. And there are multiple examples also given.
presents. But if a noun ends in a consonant and
Because I have
Y,
reduced the speed,
you
it's
change
playing
the
very slow.
Y to an I and add ES.
The different rules it is trying to explain.
Two fairy.
So you start exploring it, you yourself will understand how you can make it more acceptable for the children and more effective as well. Moving ahead. This is also a site for phonics as well as picking up some words. This is the site. There are different levels. I will just show you one example. You have to go here, phonics play, Egi phonics 1, 2, 3. I'm going to the third one.
Reading X is proud to present.
Let's get started.
I click.
Select a level
Now
to
there are
start.
so many levels. So you are the best judge. You interact with the children. You know what is their level. Accordingly, pick up the level here. So suppose I'm picking up this.
Level 8. Select a word.
For every level, there are, I think, around 20 levels. Every level has 5 words, 100 words. And that way, there are 3 categories. as I showed you, Eggy phonics 1, 2, 3. So suppose I go to honey. Suppose I want to explain this word. I click.
Honey. Picture this. Which picture matches the word?
It's visual.
Honey.
So you can ask the children, "Kaun sa aayega?" So they can say, you can ask in chorus, is it 1, 2, or 3? So the entire class would say 3. Click on it. I'm not sure whether you're able to hear the humming of the bee behind. There was a humming sound as well. So that definitely it's very, even students would like it. I mean, we ourselves like it, so students also would like it. It's the same question. You might feel, why is the same question coming again? See, this particular website, it's more of repetition. And definitely repetition brings in reinforcement of concept. And it's not always the children can't be mentally absent and say 3, 3, 3. No, it's keeping on changing. Earlier it was 3. So now you can ask them, Abhi, now what is it? So they can say 2. And then you click on it. I agree. Beyond the point, it becomes a bit monotonous also because it's given 5 times. But then if you feel so, you can skip that and go to the next activity.
Get ready. Here
Now
comes the
see, what is
next
the next
activity.
one?
Spell the word. Use the
Now,
letters
for
to spell
those,
the word. Honey.
Now, for those schools which have a smart board, you really can call the children to the front and ask them to do it yourself, not the entire class. Few of them, maybe 1 or 2 in every session, once in a while. So they get that it's really fun for the children to drag it and put it here. So are you able to see that behind the spelling is already given? It's just an activity that they have to do. But definitely by all these things, they pick up the word
Get
spelling.
ready. Here
They
comes the
register
next
it very well.
activity. Word play. Which word matches the picture? Honey.
Okay, I think I just wanted to show you one last
Get
part.
ready. Here
Yeah.
comes the
I think it's
next
the balloon
activity.
part now coming up. Just let's read.
Spell on your own.
Yeah,
Use
this
the
one.
letters to spell the word.
There was
Honey.
a difference between the earlier exercise and this. In the earlier activity, the spelling was given. So till now, around 10, 12 times, the child has been made to repeat. He heard the sound, he saw the picture, he just wrote the same spelling which was shown. And now it's a test time. Let the child do it on his or her own. If it is not feasible to bring the children near the smart board or give them access, I understand. It's okay. You can ask in the class, what is the next letter? So all of them will say O. That way you can take it and you can complete the activity.
Get ready. Here comes the next activity. Bubble words.
Now
Pop
this
the
is
letters
just
to
like
spell the
bursting
word.
the bubble.
Honey.
Yeah, I'm not doing it further because it would become a little boring over here. But definitely in the classroom, till the time you feel the children have mastered the words or they have got the hold, you can definitely keep repeating. Okay, we move on to the next one, spelling training. Now, what is this? Is basically you can pick up. Now, for example, you are explaining colors to them. So you click, I selected colors over here. There are around 10 colors that have come up. I click on listen.
Blue.
So children are able to see. See, colors is very simple, even otherwise to understand. Let's pick up something else. Maybe occupation. I say doctor.
Doctor.
I'm sure this would register better than simply teaching them the word doctor. Definitely this would register better. You have so many options over here. See here. You can use it for phonics as well. Like for example, for blend, consonant blend, long vowel, short vowel. Suppose I want to teach them blends. NT. So you observe all these words are ending in NT. I do agree with some words there won't be an image. The images are there for majority of the words, but there are few with no image as well. These are all OA words. I click on the first.
Boat.
I see it. You can even customize it the way you want. Like, for example, you want to teach the children all words beginning with the letter D, and it's a lower grade or they are just started to learn. You want only 3-letter words. So put here 3. And you can decide what words to include. You don't want everything. So suppose you want dad, you want day, you want den, and suppose you want dig. That's it. And you close it and it will show you. I click here, dig. There is no image here. For majority of them, the image is there. Few, it is not there. See, that. Also, there are a few games here. You can explore all this yourself. I'm just clicking on one. This is something called a jungle speller. So nothing great about all these things. It's only to keep the children more engaged and make them participate in the class. This game is loading. I'll just show you 2-3 examples and then we move on to the next site quickly. It takes some time for this game to load. Yeah, it's almost done.
Boat.
Now you see a line. You have to just spell out the word boat. Okay. So you can ask the children. They would say B. Then they would say O. Suppose they wrongly say T. The line becomes sad. So see, this is something like nothing again. It's a fun to see such blind making such expressions and children will enjoy. That's the basic intention. Now I quickly move ahead. There are many more animals which will join and
I think some network issue from her side. She just dropped. She will join back. I request participants to be patient. Yeah. Yeah. She joined back. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I lost my connection. I
No
felt.
problem. No problem. Yeah, you can
So
continue.
we will move ahead with this. Let's go to the next one. This is English Club. So now again, multiple more games to teach them certain grammar concept. I'm picking up the first one here. Just to make the children improve their vocabulary, you can ask them like delicious, exactly, these are the options. So what is the synonym of it or the meaning of it? So suppose they say tasty, you can say okay. Then next, quick. So what is the word that is same in meaning to that? So that way you can move ahead. So these will help in improving the vocabulary. Same with the same adjectives, it is now opposite. So you can ask good, opposite. So they can say bad, small, big, and we can move on. The third set is normally the word adjective tall goes with which noun out of these? So suppose it goes with building. When you say building, you can ask them delicious, kiske saath jayega? So they would say delicious meal. Deep would go with what? A deep ocean, and so on. I mean, you just enter the website, you explore it for yourself, and you decide what you feel the children will understand the best. For the same website, there is one more crossword game. This is also very nice. Like, for example, if I have to teach them animals, I'm taking a very small level. Now, this is a crossword. So you have to a big, strong farm animal. Suppose for you're teaching to a children who don't understand all these words very fluently, then definitely all of you might be aware. We have our Google Translate. I'm showing it to you right away here. You put it over there and put it in the language in which you want. Suppose you want it in Marathi. Then it says ek motha mazboot shetatil prani. Whichever is the language. There are so many languages it supports. So you can tell them. So children will be able to think that way. And suppose still they say, no, we are not getting. Then you click here and go for the hint, first hint. So it says B. Then you can ask, which is the 4-letter word? And it's a farm animal. It is big. It is strong. And that is how you get the answer. And you click here on enter. That way you can do it entirely. So this is also like once in a while, not every time, but once in a while children are bored. They say we don't want to learn. So at such times, you can play such games wherein there is a fun element plus they learn as well. Now these are few more, both the slides are few more activity and games. I won't be going with all of them, but I would definitely be showing to you a few among this. Let's go to this helpful games one. But all the websites are given here. Whichever ones I'm showing you, all of them, the websites are given. Now, suppose I click on word spelling and I go for a 3-letter word. So there is something shown. You can ask them, what is this? So if they are able to answer, then fine. Or you can say, give me a clue. So they would say, and then you say saw. Then go to the next one. What is this? So that way they can answer and you can go ahead. So this is one of the site. I move on to this mind games. See here. I have to form words. Now, suppose I say see. So you have to ask the children. They can't do this because the mouse control is with you. So you can ask the children, what is the spelling? So they may say SCA. It has come. Now you can ask them any other word that we can make with all the 4 letter. So maybe they would say easy, or you can hint them for that. Then you can say one more word ending in Y, that way. So that way you can complete this. There are many games for this also available. I'll just close all this for the time being. Moving on to the next slide. Yeah, this fun brain one I'll show you. There are 4 words given. There is one word which is spelled wrongly. So you can ask the children, which is that? So suppose they say this, then you can ask them what is the correct spelling. So they would tell, and then you click on it and you say correct it. That way you can do it. There are so many games. This is just one example. I'm just making you aware of the website. Further things you yourself please explore and you decide what would be best for the children. This is one more of it, which for homophones, I felt it really good. I go to language, art and spelling, and over there, this not boring Jeopardy. Now, what animal has the longest tail? See, these are all places where children make the maximum error. Both words sound alike, but the meaning is different, the spelling is different. So you can help them with this. That way you can, there are so many games, you yourself can explore it. One more of it, I'll show you. This grammar monster. There are different grammar topic given. You pick up any topic and on it, you can go for the, decide the level. Suppose I decide level 3. So it says, this is a sentence. You have to identify the pronoun. So you can ask the children, what are the pronoun? Is to a pronoun? Is according a pronoun? So they would say, suppose her, they, it. And then you can check the answer that way. Going further, stories. Thing which is a web story we to looks like, explore the other the small levels.
Lakshmi, I think network issue from your side. You can off the video. Voice is breaking for me. Yeah. For others, is audible. You can write to chat. Priya, Khyati,
No,
can you
it
hear?
is not.
Yeah.
Now am I audible?
Yes.
Right. So see, image. It's so small, simple in words that children will also feel like reading, and all this is completely free content. There are some books which are even combining stories with phonic concepts, like this particular one from Oxford Owl. You can teach the phonic concept and then read the story. Just one example I'll take. Suppose you're teaching them a short vowel. Okay, I will have to log in, but these are the kind of words which are stories which are saying nog in the fog, sun had fun, red net, all ed words, og words, short o, short e. So you can pick up such words so that they pick up the words also, and at the same time they have a fun reading the story also. So definitely do check these sites. Lastly, coming to the AI part, definitely all of you might already be using ChatGPT. There are some things which you can use it. 1 second. 1 minute.
Sure. As we are almost 10:53, if you have any question, you can post. And as Lakshmi said, we will post this links PDF to all
Yeah.
of you. Yeah.
I'm once again sharing the entire screen. I have written down. I just wanted to tell you that certain prompts, if you give it very effectively, ChatGPT can really help us with good content. Not only ChatGPT, any AI tool for that matter. Now I've written here, I hope everybody can see the screen. I want to teach children golden words of English and its correct usage. Suppose I say these children know Bengali. Give me some simple content in tabular form. See this immediately. You can project it on the screen and you can explain. Yeah, but one thing is that before you project it, please check the translation. Now, I don't know Bengali, but whichever is the language, you have to check the translation whether all is really correct and then show it to the children so that there is no wrong translation that is shown. Also, this is something like comprehension skills. Children need to understand comprehension, develop these comprehension skills very well. For that, there is a website which I've given over here at the end. This is nothing but our traditional Aesop fables. I am just picking up one simple story, maybe Lion and the Mouse from this. I copy the entire story. I put it on the chat GPT. One minute. I think I lost the yeah. So I put it here. I paste the story, and later on, I just tell ChatGPT that make 5 simple questions from the story this way. So here, what the children have to do is they have to just read the story. The questions are here. You can ask them one by one the question, and they can answer. I mean, this technique is not for the benefit of the students, it's to make your work easier. You can show them the story, tell them to read, and then you can ask them the questions. Thereby, they can develop the comprehension skills gradually. Similarly, anything further also, like if you're teaching them some grammar concept and you want ChatGPT to give you, say, give 10 words, starting with the blend, SL.
After 4 more minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Starting with SL blend and their meaning in whichever language the kids understand. So immediately it would give you everything. So these things you might already be doing it, but definitely you can try to add on few more effective prompts so that your task becomes more easy. So I think it's now time to wrap up the session. I'm sure all of you would have learned, or you might have become aware of certain resources that you can definitely use during your classes. So let's take all this to the classroom and make English learning more enjoyable for the kids. And I forgot to thank one of our e-vidyaloka volunteer, Sandeep Jainji. He made me familiar with Read Along by Google. In one of our orientation session, he introduced this platform to me. So thank you, Sandeep ji, very much for the same. And I'm now open for the questions if there are any. The
Hi, Lakshmi. Thank you. Thank you, Lakshmi, for delivering such an engaging and insightful session today. Your expertise in teaching has added immense value to our volunteers, and most of the volunteers asking for maths. So our last webinar was on math topic. So my request, in our YouTube eVidyaloka YouTube channel, it is available, the recording. You can check on that. And Lakshmi will share the PDF. I will post in our announcement group, so all of you can access that. And my request to everyone to fill the form, feedback form, so we can do better and we can understand wherever you need our support, and we can do. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. It's a great webinar. Thank you, Lakshmi. So anyone is having any question can ask. Yeah. Yeah.
right.
Any questions? All like it? Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
No, we will share the links, definitely.
Yeah, we will share. I will put it in an announcement group in WhatsApp. Yeah, you all can access that PDF. Yeah. Okay. Thank you
Thanks,
so
all
much.
of you. Thank you very much for a patient hearing. Thanks.
Thank you.